Richard Lewis is here.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Why?
Why is he here?
It's on the sheet.
Yeah, well, this is a mercy booking. He needed to plug something. He's just been here.
He didn't seem to enjoy himself the last time.
He never seems to enjoy himself.
You know, he's so frantic. He was sitting in our office, and I walked by to go bring those other people in, and I guess I didn't wave to him correctly or greet him correctly. So he was doing a tirade on me, and then when he realized what happened, he apologized.
He's a weird guy. Like, he has the hotline number here because we told Richard, you know, if you ever need to ask us for something or, you know, you need us.
Yeah.
Please feel free to call this hotline number. So the hotline number comes right into the studio here. And he's been calling all the disc jockeys and harassing them.
At other hours of the day?
Yeah, like Maria Melito got 3 requests last night, and Pete Fornatell says he gets a couple of calls a day from Richard Lewis.
Kidding.
No.
Isn't he working?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Why would he have time to call disc jockeys?
I don't know, but he's very sad.
And then Richard types up his plugs, which is great, but he writes so many bizarre notes around them that you can't read them.
Yeah, Howard, plug me, genius. That's what it says.
At the end of the show.
This is a guy who had his own sitcom at one time. He's calling DJs?
Yeah, he's fallen on hard times. He really has.
Like, he's talking about some of his movies in there, and he's got particular names.
There are actual movies that he wants to talk about?
You notice none of them are in, like, regular theaters. I've never heard of any of these movies.
They're coming out soon.
All right, well, I hope so. Anyway, Richard Lewis has a couple of things to plug. I told him to come in real quick and make his plugs, and we'll throw them right out. And we'll get right back to what we have to do, Robin. Which is nothing.
Let's see how it goes today, because I'm telling you, the last appearance, I did not think went well for him.
Jackie, happy to see Richard Lewis? Hey, there he is, Richard Lewis. Hey, you look terrific. Look at you. Boy, I guess you have a lot of time to work out. You look terrific.
Happy birthday, beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Richard.
There it is.
Use the mic, Rich.
Richard Lewis.
Jackie, I know. And don't always say that when I enter. It's boring to me already.
Come on in and sit down and do your plugs.
I have a new tack. First of all, thank you.
Get on the mic.
I am.
Sit down. Richard Lewis is a comedian, and for those of you who don't know who he is,
I think he must have studied his last appearance, and now he's going to change some things.
Yeah, did you study your last appearance and realize you messed up, and now you're ready to apologize?
I am. I really did. I sucked it up, man. First of all, thank you for having me.
P, you, lots of perfume. What are you hiding?
Huh?
Woo. What are you wearing?
Let me just tell you something.
What are you wearing? Seriously.
I'm going to get this. First of all, thank you for having me. You're all very brilliant, and happy birthday.
He doesn't mean that.
I do mean that.
You don't, wow, what are you wearing?
Full of sarcasm.
Aqua de Silva. It's great cologne.
What is it?
Aqua de Silva.
Why did guys have to... I'm being serious now. Why did guys have to wear cologne?
And mostly guys in show business.
Yeah. And like Steve Rossi. You're like Steve Rossi.
Well, that's cologne.
You have similar kind of sense of humor.
No, that's a cologne. I like Steve, but that's off the turnpike, 10 cents. You put the thing in. And it squirts in your face.
No. Richard's like really heavily perfumed. And I meet guys like this.
Not heavily
and
perfumed.
did you shake their hand and then your hand smells?
I'm going to start agreeing with you like I do with my mother.
No, you really are heavily
perfumed. That's how
perfumed.
I've learned to deal with it.
If you could smell it.
I love her, and she, you know.
If I could smell it from here, don't you think that's pretty heavy?
It is. It's too much.
It's overbearing.
You know what I actually do? I put it in every orifice, too.
I bet I do that.
Before, like I make love.
Right.
I go, I got to go up right back. And I flush the toilet like I'm going to the bathroom.
Right.
And I pour it all
in
over.
your butt?
I do.
Yeah, I do that. You want to know something? I'm married 20 years, so I don't care what I smell like down there. But there have been times, like when I know we go to scores and stuff, I want to smell my best because, you know, hey, you're around girls and stuff. I will take cologne.
You're married. Well, you're kidding. Oh,
yeah, but you want to smell good. And it is ridiculous. I will pat it down by my area, my most intimate of areas.
And that's not too sensitive.
Yeah.
If you have no intention of acting out on your wife having intercourse, why would you put...
You never know. You never know what can happen.
What is the girl doing back there?
Robin, maybe I'm wrong. I've been on this Magical Mystery Tour, which, by the way, I'm in Boston this Friday.
Yeah, we'll get to the plug. First, be funny, and then people want to see you. Go ahead.
It's funny for 25 years.
I mean, I'm saying be funny, and then you plug.
Richard, see, this is where it goes bad.
This is where it goes bad. This is what I've learned.
No, what I'm saying is...
plugging.
People want to see you.
September. I'm not plugging.
I'll tell you something. I know something about plugging stuff. I know something about plugging stuff.
Here's what upset me.
If you come on here and you're interesting.
I'm sending out. Then I'm going to be the good guy tonight. Because I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Because I finally realized you have something to say.
Right.
But you were saying...
Some of it sucks, but some of it...
Your hair is so high today. My God. Wow, look at the height you got on your hair.
Got a pompadour.
What a pompadour. He's losing his hair, though.
Cowbell. This would be like,
you know,
one of those morning zoo shows.
He blows it up because he's losing it. But your hair is so high today. Wow. How did you get it up so high?
Say, wow,
Yeah.
Can I borrow a Tootsie Pop from you before I go? Wow, Howie.
No, I'm just amazed. I'm amazed by that hair.
You know,
it is the highest it's ever been.
Gorgeous on your.
Thank you.
You know why she was a little insecure because of her age?
Yeah.
No, we'll talk about it. I'm sorry. Let me shift the attention to the king of media.
Richard, be honest.
I thought I sucked so bad the last time. Actually, I wasn't on the E channel. I got very upset.
No, you're booked to be on the E channel. Actually, your appearances are just backed up.
We got to show people you disintegrated.
That was quite interesting to see you appear to be like an alcoholic or something. Everyone thinks you're a drunk.
I haven't drank for years. Why do you
say that? Because everybody writes us and tells us you are.
And people tell me you were drunk on stage at Rascals.
What, are you out of your mind?
I got 30 faxes saying that you were drunk that night.
I haven't drank for about 2-3 years.
Really?
I used to drink.
What do you consider drinking?
Yeah, maybe you're like Jackie. I only had 6 beers.
No, I don't drink at all.
Oh, really?
No.
Everyone was faxing me saying Richard was really lit. Funny, but lit.
But you start... Huh?
Funny, but lit.
I was on fire. I hadn't performed in 3 years.
Well, yeah, but we thought you just hit the bottle or something to get over the fear.
Yeah, we thought maybe we were going to have to come get you and put you away.
Yeah, I said if we got 1 or 2 faxes that he was drunk, that would be one thing.
No, that's all.
Is that a lie? All right.
Of course it's a lie.
I don't know, man.
Well, we just felt we had to tell you.
You're getting weird about it. I'm just telling you what people fax me.
But, I mean, what's getting weird going?
What?
I haven't drank for years. I used to drink a lot after shows and parties.
Oh, did you?
Never drank before a show.
Oh, I had a glass of Chablis on occasion. Most entertainers do that.
Yeah, most entertainers who hate what they're doing, because they have to drown out the pain.
No.
He hates doing stand-up.
No, drowning out the pain.
Shooting up Chablis?
Yeah,
shooting. That's what I was going to say. Shooting up.
If that stupid Jamie Lee Curtis would have wore some hot outfits.
Yeah.
I'll try to finish his point.
He wouldn't have to be doing stand-up. Anyway,
that's a shame people think that. No, I just did 30 shows in 20 cities. I'm really burned out.
It's funny. I'm watching True Lies last night, which is a great movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis, your old friend. And Jamie Lee Curtis does a sexy striptease in this. I said,
I couldn't wait to jump out of those clothes.
Right. If Richard Lewis, like I said, and Richard knew this was true, when Richard had his stand-up, his sitcom, if Jamie Lee would have done a striptease on that, people would have tuned in.
You know what happened? Here's my scenario.
Right.
That, she had a downward spiraling career.
Right.
Hooked up with this TV show.
Right.
And then A Fish Called Wanda hit and all
right.
that
She lost interest.
And she was like, I'm not going to stay here.
Right. Ruining Richard.
You know why?
And Richard worked his butt off to try to keep it going.
Right.
Thank you.
Constantly trying
to. No, they moved us around. They put us on after Sunrise Semester.
Yeah.
We were on after Roseanne. We were number 10. Then they moved us and we were 50. And they blamed us.
Right.
Yeah, but if Jamie had worn the right clothes.
No wonder you drink.
She would have been in
You don't drink, really?
Good time slot.
You really haven't drunk? Okay. Well, man, take it easy. I'm just kidding with you.
You keep bringing up alcohol like it's some kind of mission or something.
Did you have a problem?
Are you having a problem?
No, I'm not having a problem, but you get so defensive.
I just don't drink, and people you always talk about alcohol.
I got faxes that people said you're drinking.
Hello.
Jesus Christ, boy, are you defensive.
You're a neo-Nazi. Do I bring it up? Hi, Howard, you're a neo-Nazi?
Yeah, bring it up.
Are you?
I don't know. I'm just asking, man.
So anyway,
I'm not saying you're drunk. I'm just saying, did you have a few drinks?
I don't drink.
So there, you settled it. What are you getting so defensive
for? The last 4 times. It's
you're going to cry.
Can we help it that people write this to us?
Whining baby.
So I'm in the room, and I have Weekend in the Country with Jack Lemmon, among others.
All right, let me talk about what you're doing.
Well, hold on a sec. All right,
you get some plugs.
The movies don't come out for about 5 months.
All right, there's a movie called Drunks. Coming out. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm not going to ask you about it.
It's about addicts.
All right. It's about addicts. You play a heroin addict. Yeah. That's why it's called Drunks. And Diane Wiest is in it. I hate her.
Oh, she's a good actor.
I hate her. You know, when Fred's in drag, he looks like Diane Wiest.
Golden Gray, Amanda Plummer, Howard Rollins, Diane Wiest.
Howard Rollins. Howard Rollins actually was.
Was he in drag when you saw him?
Was he in drag?
Not on the set? No, why? Is he supposed to be in drag a lot?
No, I don't know.
Well, we've seen those pictures in the tabloids of him in women's clothing.
Yeah, I also saw a picture of Pee Wee Herman's condo on Venus. And I
said, don't be so showbiz. You don't have to protect anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not protecting. I'm just saying you're quoting the tabloid.
Right.
Keep going. Keep going. You're on a roll because this won't last because your ego will block. You have ego block.
Oh, please.
All right, I'm sorry.
Nice sunglasses, by the way. I guess you're living near a nuclear power plant now. Those are like nuclear bomb blast glasses. Put those on.
He's a physician or a lab
very good.
technician.
All right. You have another movie coming out, A Weekend in the Country. I guess that's going to be in the regular theaters.
That's with Jack Lemmon and, God, everyone.
Everyone is in there. Jack Lemmon.
Running everybody.
100 years old. This Friday and Saturday.
Oscars.
Now, here's what I'm excited about. This Friday and Saturday.
more Oscars than your bad taste.
Whatever. This Friday and Saturday in Boston.
Comedy Connection. It's a great club.
Go see Richard Lewis. That's a lot of fun. You have a nice night. 2 shows a night. He continues his
Friday and Saturday.
Magical Misery Tour.
This Friday and Saturday in Boston.
At the Comedy Connection in Boston. This Friday night. I can't even read your handwriting.
Friday night and Saturday night. This Friday and Saturday.
Oh, Saturday night, right.
2 shows a night.
And also in early September at the Improvisation in Tempe, Arizona for 3 nights. Yeah. Well, good for you. Isn't that nice? Yeah. I've done 40 shows and it worked. And I sold out. And you were funny. You win them.
Even though you mocked me.
Right. You got good reviews?
I got rave reviews and I sold out.
Who reviewed you? I didn't read one review. Seriously. I didn't see any of these reviews.
First of all, for any performer to have the balls to send you a review that was good, to think that you would read it.
I would love to read it.
His brain have a lobotomy.
I would read it. Send it to me.
I have 2 movies in the can.
Why do you think I hate you?
You say, where are they? I haven't seen them.
Well, I don't think they'll be in regular theater. Those are art movies, right?
By the way, you're on TV tomorrow night because of me. And I'm Doomed. You were great in that.
All right. I was terrific in that.
It's on Wednesday night.
You cut out everything I did on it. But that's
By the way, I did Conan last night for the first time. You know, I remember you had
a lot of people saw that?
I don't know about that. I don't count. No, I was going to say that you were here. He was here one day, and you were very nice to him.
Oh, yeah. He won't come back. I was so nice to him.
But you predicted he'd be renewed, and he was.
Yes, he was. He absolutely was.
You actually have good marketing acumen, you know?
Thank you.
It's just that when it comes to dealing with, in human personal relationships, you're like a rooster.
I knew that Conan would be renewed because I turned down the job.
Oh, is that?
That's the good acumen.
Set him up.
Yeah.
You rope-a-doped him.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words,
they just got to get somebody to replace him. It's only a matter of time.
I don't think so. I think he's pretty good.
13-week cycles is not good. When you get a contract 13 weeks at a time, you're not that great. Okay, very good. Listen to me.
I'm listening. I'm all,
Richard Lewis, I want to thank you for stopping by this morning. Well, come on. I can't carry on all morning with plugs. It's great seeing you.
I'm not going to plug Comedy Connection.
Where is the Comedy Connection in Boston? In Boston. But what do you want? That's it. What do you want to do? You want to do the whole morning?
Can I just sit here and watch you? Just for 20 minutes? I'm so tired.
Now you can't get rid of him.
He's always running out. Now you won't leave.
Now he won't leave. He doesn't know.
Let me tell you right now.
A quick appearance. Conan had you on for 6 hours? Oh, he's taking it as rejection.
Always on this show, people think that you can just come
and sit for hours. I can never get rid of anybody.
They would never say to Letterman, "Oh, can I just stay?"
Yeah.
I have. I've said it to
No. What? You have something you want to tell us?
Yeah.
That I missed?
8 years ago, when you were crying to have me on the show, I sold out Carnegie Hall. Now I wake up at 5:30 and come here. Just sit down and get comfortable, and you say, "Thank you. I'm not going to plug the comedy."
I'm plugging. Wait a second. I just said you're going to be...
animal. You have turned into an animal. Now I'm going to have to.
That's outrageous. How dare you?
I came in. And plus I give a rose. You give this bullcrap gift. You use your family because you're too lazy to give your partner a gift. I stop off for a rose.
Yeah, that's
she
some rose.
On me.
Listen.
The rose was in the hotel room.
Right, I was going to say it's kind of used.
Yeah, you try to find a rose. You try to find a rose from a crack addict at 5:30 in the morning on the street here.
Richard, no. You come in, you did your plug, we got a sense of your personality.
You're not going to mention Boston again
say it again.
Today?
Say it again.
You're not going to say the whole
All right,
show?
I'll say it when I do plugs.
At the end of the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course I would. I do that for you all the time.
I don't think you do because I listen to the show at the end purposefully, and you do it. And you
Are you really calling the other?
No, you guys all deserve it. You guys, this is your show.
Purposely.
Purposefully.
No, purposely.
No, I bet you're wrong.
How much you want to bet?
Yeah, huh?
How much you want to... Purposefully?
No, I said purposely.
No, it's purposely.
No,
now you said it right.
No, you added the F, not me.
No.
You caught me in a faux pas.
All right, okay. Mr. Educated. Come on. Did you go to college?
Say Mr. Educated?
Yeah, Mr. Educated.
I think you just out faux pas yourself.
No, Mr. Educated. That's you. Where did you go to college?
I didn't go. I was raised by wolves.
No, really. Where did you go? Remember when I called your mother on the air? Holy mackerel. You freaked out.
Listen, you don't have to vent with me. I'm out of here.
No.
I want to know about this calling the other DJ.
Don't stop crap, man.
Why do you call the other DJs?
Because I love rock and roll.
I gave you the
hotline. I love Jimi Hendrix, and I love Little Feat, and I love Procol Harum, and they play it.
You're sitting in an apartment next to a phone listening to the radio?
No, I live in L.A., and when I'm in New York, I'm in a hotel. Why don't you just read a book for a change, other than your own, and learn that people... I don't come here and say...
Richard.
And knock on an apartment door and go, "Hi, I'm doing Howard. Can I crash?"
No, what happened? What happened? I gave you the hotline number because I wanted you would have a number where you could reach me if you needed me. Now you're using it to harass these other disc jockeys. They're all complaining to me.
You ask for to tell. You ask
who?
The leader. You ask
Who?
You ask the people that you harass.
No, who was I supposed to ask?
You harass everybody.
Wait, who was I supposed to ask?
Melita
ask Pete.
What? Pete who? Pete who?
Pete Fornatale.
Right. Ask him what?
He's a fan of mine. I like him. He's a friend.
And what, you call him on the hotline?
Yeah.
And you keep calling? I heard you call like 3 or 4 times a show.
You're making me have to be a wacko.
Wow.
Let me tell you, that's a funny premise.
What happened to you?
Funny premise.
What happened to you?
Jackie, I'm starting to...
I remember the days when you were so busy. You were so busy.
And you used to have those girls. He never made phone calls to radio
So what I was
stations.
going to say is...
He gets girls.
When you cried to get
He
me...
still gets girls, but not the caliber he used to get. All right. Where are they? Bring them in sometime.
Why, so you can smell their chair?
Yeah, so I can smell their chair. That's right. That's right.
You're a sexist pig.
What is it, Fafa Fooey?
He's going
if
through
Richard lets
women
me
like
scoot
they're
by,
going out of
and
style.
I get that reel up
Scoot
there,
by, bring the
I might
whackers
have
in.
one of his calls.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to hear. No, sit down. Now it's getting good.
Yeah, no, now it's...
Now you
when I
stay.
used to come... When I sold out Carnegie Hall about 8 years ago, and you sucked up to me...
I never sucked up to you.
When you made your millions, now you... I'm here for 4 minutes and get out. And I can tell you...
Let Gary by so he can get the
if
tape.
you don't plug the Boston connection...
Go ahead, get it.
This
Take the
weekend.
tape.
Climb over it.
Look at him.
Your people have really...
Sit down. Sit down now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sit down.
I mean, 2 minutes is not overstanding?
No, so far you're doing good.
That faux pas you caught me.
We're still on a roll
But
with
he
you.
calls you a male chauvinist. He's going through women like they're going out of style.
All these guys who call me a male chauvinist are male chauvinists. All these guys who come in here and think they're so liberal and they're for women's rights and all this stuff, they never get married.
Human rights.
They go through one woman after another. They dump them and leave them in the garbage. Me, I'm a married man. I stick with my wife 20 years.
You're the
I'm putting in
chauvinist.
time. Yeah, I could have left her. I got famous. I could have had lots of different trim. I could have had all that.
What'd you call it, trim?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's what you call it off the air.
What do you call it?
Yeah, what do you call it? Oh, you mean you got a better name for it? Vagina. So,
Trim?
you trim.
Oh.
Trim. All these guys get all this trim, and they sit there and they act like, oh man, I love women.
What do you call it? Tukey?
Yeah, Tukey. Yeah, that's why women love him. They go, oh, how Richard would never say trim.
Absolutely not. He'll just bang you and leave you.
Right. How many women do you go through a year?
Give me your trim.
What happened to all your girls? Ever since I knew him.
You are a moron.
Ever since I knew him, he's going through women after another.
That's not woman.
Oh, I'm so
not getting
bad
married.
at relationships.
He goes, yeah.
Oh, I don't know how.
You're lucky you have
Let
a
me tell
good
you something.
wife, Howard.
If he didn't have fame and money,
He'd know.
he'd know wife and he'd know the whole thing.
Right.
He's a
I
wise
don't know
guy.
what.
He's a wise guy. Abuses his fame.
Absolutely.
Look at this. He's so gutless. He actually looked 360 degrees away. He went, you pointed.
All right, let's hear the tape you made.
What? Oh, here.
There is your phone call.
We got you.
Where did Fafa Fooey put it?
I don't want. I'm getting out of here.
No, you're not.
Come
You
on,
sit there.
Boston Connection.
Sit there.
I'm the Comedy Connection in Boston.
It's going to be good, right?
Yeah, I misplaced the word, so that means I'm doing heroin.
Is it sold out yet, or is it? There's
I
a couple
don't know.
of seats left? Can people
I
still get seats?
selling out
I'm asking.
I
know you're selling it. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, they can call the
Everyone
Comedy
knows you're selling
Connection 2 shows.
All right, that's what I'm trying to
Please
determine.
come see me in Tempe. I've never been to Tempe. The improv.
Fafa Fooey, where is Richard Lewis calling?
Fafa Fooey is dealing with some people that are a little nutty outside, so he's protecting.
Where is the tape?
I don't know.
It doesn't
There's
matter.
no real
You're right. You go.
You mean Fafa Fooey didn't have the tape?
No, Howard, you're right. I have a new attitude. Get some woman here, get some transvestites, smell her pants, and then get someone in to do the news that you like.
Man, you're always so pissed off. Where is it, Fafa Fooey?
I don't. I love you, but I'm getting out of here.
Richard got a reprieve.
What is it?
Well, because you know what happens is Pete definitely taped it yesterday.
Yeah.
According to Ganji, but I guess all the jocks tape over it.
Oh, great.
Oh, thank God. That would have been...
man.
I tell you, I would have took it done right. I bet that was the worst.
That was Statesboro Blues going out to Richard Lewis.
Yeah.
Allman Brothers on 92.3 K-Rock.
Yeah.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Just Take a Pebble on 92.3 K-Rock going out to our friend Richard Lewis. Say don't miss that after-work party this afternoon with Richard Lewis.
Yeah.
Poor Richard is lonely and broke, and this is going out to you. Rick Derringer, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo on the classic rock station 92.
Pete's all excited. He's got a new friend, Richard Lewis.
This is Pete Bernatown from the bed. God don't want me in, man. I got more requests to fill for Richard Lewis.
You know why you don't want me in?
Pete's all excited.
I'm intimidating you, so I'll leave.
No, you're not. Who are you dating now? You got a girlfriend? You still with that same girl?
I'm with a lovely woman, yeah.
No?
Same one?
Not that same one, though.
Same one.
Loco? Gone?
Loco's, whoa, man.
Gone?
Hot, great. I'm not. She's great. She's beautiful.
You're so good to women, aren't you?
I have.
You really love women.
No, but I
can't find the right one out of all these models you're dating.
I'm dating a woman I like very much.
You got the life, pal. You got the life.
Let me tell you something. You know, you are gonna. You know what it is? I figured it out.
Are there any women left on? Have you slept with them yet?
No.
You're the only one left?
You know something?
My number hasn't come up yet.
I think that you really want to just have intercourse with you.
Well, no, I don't think so.
That's where you're at. Does
this new chick dig your high hair? This pompadour?
I'm not happy with the pompadour. I wish I had him here. I'd kill myself.
Oh, man.
Just, you know, at 48, I am vain.
What is your modus operandi? You usually seduce these women and you stay with them for, what, a couple of months?
The Perry Mason's replay?
And then you ride them very hard and then you dump them.
And he says that, you know, like he has a handicap that he really hasn't been able to commit, but he's trying on their behalf.
She loses a little weight. All of a sudden, she's the black Dr. Ruth.
He finds the next one.
You know what?
10 pounds, you're the black Dr. Ruth.
These women, I've met one that was left in the rubble after he got through with her.
Right, with the dust on her.
He took
out of there.
She was unconscious from him. Totally ruined. Oh, boy.
No. I just haven't been.
You are a real great guy.
Yeah, they're all trying to help him get better.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
You know what it is? He goes in and goes, oh, I'm sick. I'm a terrible man. I'm horrible. I can't commit. I can't commit.
I'm in therapy.
And they're
I'm
like,
working on it.
I'm going to be the woman who cures him. I'm going to
stick with him.
Yeah, and then he dumps him. Dumps him on the front steps of the Friars Club. Leaves him there naked.
I'm proud to be a friar.
All right, listen. Friar Richard Lewis will be...
Where will I be?
You will be in Boston.
When?
At the Comedy Connection.
That's right. When?
What is this, an SAT class? I don't know.
And Saturday.
Friday and Saturday night.
2 shows.
2 shows. Right. 2 big shows for Richard Lewis.
Going back to the club where I started in New York at the Improv.
Good for you.
Yeah, in September, second week.
And you'll be out in Tempe very soon.
Right,
all right.
September. But this weekend in Boston, Comedy Connection, great club.
Still in therapy?
Absolutely. I just called my therapist.
That's the only person he's committed to.
But you have...
How long have you been with your therapist? Seriously.
This one?
Yeah.
8 years.
And this is a woman or a man?
I only talk to women. I don't trust men.
You know, it's funny. I say I'm thinking of going to therapy.
I trust you, though.
And they say I have to talk to a man. And if I'm with a woman, it won't be good.
Who says this?
The guy who's teaching me what to do.
No, I don't trust men, because if you talk to men about other women, you know, most men are... You know?
Why are you talking
animals,
to them about women?
You know, men will admit they'll probably laugh. Maybe they're not laughing.
Explain it to me. What are you saying?
I think, you know, women cheat on their guys, but but I think more men cheat on their women.
That's true.
So I think that when you're a guy and let's say you're talking about women,
right? Which is what you're gonna
not cheating right now, but just anything.
Just even if you're thinking about it,
talking to a man. Just because he's a shrink doesn't mean he doesn't go home and put on a
well, he could be a hypocrite, right?
Hypocrite, a psychotic.
What is he going to tell you,
A lot of shrinks commit suicide, you know.
Right.
So I trust women more than men when it comes to relationships. So I'd rather talk to a woman.
See what I'm afraid of if I do this therapy thing?
You don't need therapy.
Let's say you get a woman, right? Then you don't want some ugly woman. You want a hot woman. Then there's a hot woman. You sit the whole time you're sitting there thinking about doing it.
No, if you talk about if you're married though. See, I'm single. If I talk about women I'm dating, they might, you know, they could be jerks and not be good therapists and get. First of all,
have you ever slept with your
therapist? Listen, I'm going to argue with you during the political debates.
No, but wait, let me say something.
You know, like
you're an expert on this.
You're probably a Jesse more than you, my friend.
Right.
You have back people. I bet you back Jesse Helms wants to take money.
What happened to therapy?
He wants to take money away from.
I hate Jesse Helms. Jesse Helms screwed me. You don't. What are you talking about? You don't know anything about me. What are you talking about?
I listen to your show every morning.
You don't know anything about Jesse Helms.
And you never heard us say bad things about Jesse Helms.
You didn't listen to the show then about Jesse Helms.
I happen to love Costas and Marv Al, but
sick.
But Al Michaels, they repeated the Al Michaels show.
Al Michaels is a great guy.
538 times. I counted it. I became like Howard Hughes with long nails.
Listen. We did it 3 times.
Al Michaels is like probably one of the greats.
Al Michaels pulls big ratings on that show.
Yeah, but they repeat the same show, and he's talking about Dwight Eisenhower.
So what? So what?
Well,
people love it.
Well, get Al back on the show to talk.
What was your point about politics? You want to fight with me about politics? You don't even know my politics.
I want when we start getting into.
I don't even know my politics. Okay.
Get off Bill's back because he's trying. You know, he brought.
I back Bill Clinton. He hasn't done a damn thing for me.
Yeah, he brought issues out of the closet. You know, the Republicans are for the rich, man.
Oh, please.
Yeah, what are you?
Huh?
What are you?
Yeah, but I don't need
Mr. Rich Man.
Yeah, but I'm willing to pay to help the poor. You're a hypocrite.
I see how you pay. You got a mink farm that you got to take as a deduction.
Oh, that's. I'll tell you right now, Howard.
You're in tobacco futures.
I'm on.
No, let me tell you something. Don't tell me about the poor.
I'm doing with you tomorrow night on Comedy Central.
Are they repeating that?
Get numbers. I'm on. I did that show later with Greg Kinnear.
Let me ask you something. Yeah, that everyone will see that. So Greg Kinnear might as well be broadcasting out the window of his apartment. Yeah, can you imagine? What a dope.
Comedy Connection this weekend, Boston.
What a bore.
What about therapy? I was asking you if you had ever slept with one of your therapists.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't?
No, but let me ask you something. Do you ever get like a hot therapist, like a good-looking therapist? Or is your therapist
on
a pig?
occasion, I've had about 7.
One now, is she a pig or is she hot?
Nah, she is.
She's just regular? Would you sleep with her? If she said to you, hey...
First of all, a
Richard,
confident therapist would, well, I mean, you don't sleep with your therapist, and you'd screw it.
I mean, are you really honest with her about women?
I'm trying to actually engage you in a conversation.
No, are you really honest? Are you really honest with them?
To a monkey.
Are you really honest? Don't insult me. I'm so much more happening than you.
No, because I know when you want to stop a conversation, boom, because you know it's not getting it to something.
Are you honest? Are you honest with her about like women, like what you really feel, even if it's sexist?
That's why I go to therapy. Yeah. I don't believe in this organized stuff.
And you will never be
you
honest with your relationship because you have your therapist.
I go to you talk about therapy a lot. I like, if you find
Aren't you afraid? No.
Then no, you talk to your...
I got to focus
if you're having a marital problem with your great wife who doesn't want to have dinner with me, and I invite you both.
No one wants to have dinner with you.
But he won't go out with me,
That's right.
Richard. If he goes out with you, that's the end.
Let me make a point. She believes in therapy, don't you, Robin?
Sure.
If you go to a good therapist...
Didn't help her.
And you don't lie to your... Yes, it did.
You don't know it didn't.
It has. I've listened to her over the years.
Yeah.
She still has problems.
You asked me if it helped her.
Richard, don't you talk to me about problems.
Wait a second.
Well, you take a compliment, man.
What if she... Wait a second. You sit down with your therapist.
A good one doesn't judge you.
Let me interview you. Let me interview you.
You haven't interviewed anyone in your whole life.
No, I'm interviewing you about something.
In a mirror.
When you go to your therapist and you're sitting there, do you ever say, hey, I shouldn't say that because it's not politically correct? I shouldn't make a comment about a woman.
What's she going to think of me?
What is she going to think of me?
That's a great premise, but no, of course not.
So you just let it fly.
Oh, I would be like that. You don't put on any airs with your therapist. You don't want to at least appear to be sensitive. Everything you think. Tell me what you tell your therapist. Tell me something.
I was going to say, let me be your therapist.
No, tell me one thing that you once admit to your therapist that you never admit to anyone.
I tell my therapist everything.
Like what? What is one thing that you told her that you would never tell anyone?
Huh?
I'm being serious. So, can you really tell her everything?
Like if I was on a vacation, I was depressed. I went in the bathroom and I took care of myself alone because
that's no big deal. I tell people that all the time.
That's not a big deal.
That's a big deal for you to tell someone.
Well, I'm just bringing up some stupid.
You admitted to masturbation? What is the big deal?
Have you ever been unable to perform with a woman?
Have you ever? Yeah, have you ever been unable to perform with a woman? Have you ever?
Not get it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Really?
Ooh.
Faggot. Homo.
Hey, funny joke. He applauded his own joke. You egomaniac. All right, I'm out of here. You're right. Just plug me today.
You really couldn't get it up with a woman?
Those beautiful models?
Wow.
Well, once I get it up.
For a model?
Once I get it up.
Would you ever have sex with a man? Have you ever had sex with a man?
Never.
Have you ever thought about it?
I don't say never because I love women.
Have you ever thought about it?
No, I never have really.
Never have.
I'm not turned on.
Anybody ever come on?
When you were a young boy,
I'm not sure. They might have looked.
You never got like into a towel fight with a young boy in a locker room. You were naked.
But there's no Lenny Bruce bit.
No, I didn't ask for a bit. I'm asking you a question.
I was trying to quote.
No, don't try to be funny. I'm asking you a question. When you try to be funny, I'm not interested. I want to know: did you ever have a young boy come on to you?
I would get guests on here you can manipulate. You can't handle it. I'm older than you, and I've given you advice.
You're not that much older than me.
Your friends who have now turned on me like a
homo. All right, very good. All right.
Where am I going to be this weekend?
You were going to be in Boston.
Where? Just hanging out by the river?
When you were a young boy, you never saw another boy naked?
Of course I did.
All right. Did you ever have a boner fight?
A boner fight?
You never had that.
If you're paranoid that you did,
I'm not paranoid. I admit it. I touched a boy once when I was young.
So what? So probably a lot of kids do that. A lot of women make out with
and that never happened to you. That never happened to you.
And they're not.
That never happened to you. That never happened to you where you touched a young boy.
You consider a woman who.
All right. You know what? You're not
honest.
Forget it. All right. Where are you going to be? Boston. We'll just do plugs. Okay. You don't want to have an honest discussion. I'm not interested. Not interested. It's all interview over.
Boy, what a shock that is to your listeners.
You can leave now. You've never gone to a homo bathhouse. All right, very good. Interview over.
Get the show back to the level where it belongs.
Richard Lewis. This guy couldn't be honest. This guy couldn't be honest.
Now he's disappointed.
This guy couldn't be honest.
What is his problem? He's throwing down his headphones.
Look at him, pumped up. Big arms, muscle man, Joe Piscopo. All right, good. Joe Piscopo, yeah.
Comedy gland. Yeah, the comedy fairy just came in. Yeah. Big arms. Yeah.
He's all pumped up. Where do you go? Club Reebok and work out? Where do you go? Vertical Club? Where do you go?
I live in Los Angeles.
No, but where do you work out in New York?
I don't work. I do a couple of sit-ups every day.
Who's your friend, Kevin Bacon? What, do you work out with him?
Let me think of that joke, and I'll call it. I'll
not a joke.
And then later and tell you if I.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Joe Weider of humor.
The Joe Weider of humor.
All right, here we go.
Where am I going to be?
Joe Weider of humor will be at...
What's my name?
Richard Lewis will be in Boston this Friday. Richard Lewis.
That, of course, was the Doors with Touch Me, going out to Richard Lewis and whoever it is that he's squirting these days. I love Richard. That sorry bastard still in black. Good luck.
This Friday night, Richard Lewis, 2 shows a night in Boston at the Comedy Connection. Also in early September at the Improvisation in Tempe, Arizona for 3 nights for all of you out there in Arizona. Big fans.
The 2 movies I'm in this year.
Good for you. You're in Drunks and A Weekend in the Country.
Jack Lemmon.
Right. This is for Richard Lewis. Pump it up, Elvis Costello. Good luck with the muscles.
Thanks.
He'll be at Six Flags Over Nothing this week.
All right. Very good. Thank
that
you.
Was good.
Richard Lewis, another great appearance.
Richard Lewis starring in the Jack LaLanne story.
Stop milking it already. It's over. The cat's dead.
Funny. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Hey, give me a good handshake.
I'm going back to the hotel. If I don't hear the Boston plug, I'm blowing up the studio.
Thank you. All right. Now, that's the first time a guest. That's the first time a guest has threatened to blow up the studio.
I'm just kidding.
Very good, Richard Lewis. I'm sure you're kidding.
Richard has a dog named
Robin,
Happy.
Robin, I can't. I try to have some kind of rapport with Robin because Robin says things to you.
She's not
nails
interested.
you.
She's not interested. Not into womanizing.
She's not allowed to be interested.
She's female liberation.
I'm not allowed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're not allowed. I'll call you a person and tell you why.
Oh, you're so crazy. You're so crazy.
Be careful with your hair out the door. Don't. You come over and hug me. Look at your hair. Duck going out the door so your hair doesn't hit the top of the door. Louis the 14th. All right, come here.
Is it really bad?
Yeah, it's very high up. Very high up. Very high up. Come here. I love you.
I love you too.
You're a good comedian. You're a funny comic. Funny comic.
Let me just see something.
Right.
You cut your hair a little bit. I saw your guy.
Yeah, I cut it a little bit.
This is the
look. Good muscle?
Yeah, but right. I'm talking about the shirt.
Thank you.
It's a good. You look better with that layer, that Peter Pan.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. I'll take fashion advice from a guy who wears black and can't get out of that.
That's good ad lib.
Yeah, keep changing every couple of years. Might help you.
All right, man.
Take a different look. There's your plugs. I'll take care of it. All right, Richard Lewis, you're very funny. Very funny guy. Duck going out the door. We'll be back right after these words.